Hello again, everybody. Well, today we're going to be checking out what used to be called the Bachman tunnels, but today they're called the East Ridge tunnels. We're coming up from 23rd Street, and we're looking an old way that people used to come in. There used to be all sorts of billboards up here, and luckily they got cleared out. Now, here on the left, there used to be an interesting little motel or an inn called the Gateway Motel, and you used to see it right there. And I remember seeing the building, but unfortunately they have taken it down. You can kind of see a piece of it on the left there as they slowly started to remove things. Now, that's the old way to get in. The new way, they have decided to add a roundabout or a traffic circle, depending on what part of the world you come from. Now, the new traffic engineer is pretty hardcore about traffic circles. They work if people know how to use them. And this is the interesting thing, and right in where those bushes were probably would have been the fountain that used to be there. Evidently the fountain was shut down at some point. If anybody knows, please leave a comment below as to when the fountain was removed. But this was built after the Missionary Ridge Tunnel was built. Missionary Ridge Tunnel was taking too much traffic through that area, so they got this idea, and it's two double-bore tubes, 1,000 feet long, 20 feet wide, and 44 feet apart. And you can see that there's actually a walking thing there too. And construction started in 1927, and they finished it about 29, I believe. And because they had to have a little dedication ceremony, they named it after Dr. Jonathan W. Bachman. And he was a Confederate veteran of the Civil War, but he also was a former pastor of the First Presbyterian Church. So this is kind of how it looked like coming into Chattanooga from the East Ridge side. Then that's the entrance on the way to East Ridge. Now, this is a long time ago, so just interesting little things. This is more close to when I was younger, what it used to look like before the traffic circle. And we're going to turn around, and we're going to go back in, and we are leaving from East Ridge right now and going back through the tunnels. Now, I don't know if there was any fountain or anything on this side. I was always told in the records that there was a fountain on the other side because when they made the tunnels, they discovered a spring. So, I don't know, it may just be channeled. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this brief little look at one of the tunnels. I'm going to do a few more tunnel videos for the area. It's interesting to see these tunnels done in history because they're still being used today and they're pretty solid. We're going to take one more loop around through the Chattanooga to East Ridge section. It's definitely pretty interesting. Now, there would have been all sorts of advertising when I was younger up on that concrete. Now it's just overgrown, and they've added lights. Yes, these are modern LED lights, kind of interesting considering the age of the tunnels, but these tunnels have held up very well. Not like a couple of the other tunnels that are old enough that you can't have a fire truck and one car driving through at the same time. Of course, the other tunnels are single tunnels and not doubles. Anyway, guys, I'm off to go on some more journeys. So until then, why don't you go on a journey of your own? We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.